Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Obduction. It's a new day for me. The game managed to crash in the middle of the night, which shouldn't be a real issue. And so we're back at the main menu. The main menu has changed yet again. The rocks maybe are a little bit smaller this time. It seems like this planet or this gaseous cloud is totally new. And everything has a distinctively green hue to it now that we've connected it. So I imagine what is going to happen is that we are going to build some kind of amalgamation of the different planets into a new planet. I guess that's at least one theory. I'm not very confident on that. And I don't know if that's just going to be for the load screen or if that is the ending of this whole game. Alright, so we are here with this. And I need to rotate the swapped part of this one. I'm hoping it's just one rotate of the button. Otherwise, I've missed a cycle. But to get there, I have to do this first. We've got our cursor on for a moment. And with any luck, maybe we just won't lose the cursor. Had several things, I guess probably related to the crash in some way, whether it was the cause or just a symptom. The audio on my microphone was totally messed up and adding a bunch of echo and delay. My microphone also acts as my headphone output, which... Okay, so this literally was just a counterweight. Can I hit any of these buttons? I mean, I guess I can. But this thing's not even connected to anything. Like, if this thing is supposed to do anything... I don't think so. I guess maybe at some point I might have to wind it back down and actually interact with this device. Is there anything on the bottom side of it? That would be the only part you wouldn't be able to see, is the top of that point. Alright, so I'm not in run mode. And so as soon as I go into run mode, that's going to be potential. Yeah, there's nothing here. Yep. So I think that really is just a joke. Jeez. Take this elevator. Oh man. Seriously? There's no way to call this elevator back. So we're gonna take the long way. The way to swap that's nearby. Like if I was to get up onto that transport, would that help? I don't think so. So we take the long journey down these stairs. The game is really punishing me for not putting the elevator in the right place, which is very odd considering the rest of the way this game has been, with shortcuts being much more prevalent than even in Myst. Although in the Myst games, I would also argue that the worlds are more open world and there's less path puzzles. Like, sure, there might be one or two doors that unlocks or need to be unlocked, but usually they are like insignificantly few. Swap. I wonder where the power for these swapping devices is coming from. I'm gonna think of it. I guess that's the thing about Cyan games. They're kind of a thing of their own. Like, there's, I guess, a capacitor slash battery that stores up electricity, but maybe it's getting it from the bleeder. Oh no. And here would be a perfect example of being able just to push this button and then fade out and be at the bottom. I've seen these animations just to save time. And the way I think a lot of games would have handled this is you would have seen maybe this animation, this transition up and down once and then skipped it if you could skip it. Otherwise, wow, I was in the air. Otherwise, you would use the transition every time if it really was hiding some load. I keep hoping that there will be another what, like, beta patch that comes out really quick. Yeah. So this needs to be here. I don't even know if this really solves anything by being here, but I want to get it in the right place before I do anything else. And so this is going to be rotated here. Hope is right. I think is right. I already had clicked the button once. Maybe it was in the right position to begin with. That would be really silly. But we also know that there's no like secret passage. Did it skip? I think there's no secret path. Fairly certain there's. Because if there was a secret passage, wouldn't I have seen it? It would have been really obvious. But if I get this in the right position and it's still not doing anything, this fence desperately needs taken down. At the very least, when we got here, they could have had a fence gate right here. Like, it even looks like they were planning to do something like that. If they had just had that been a gate to swap. And appreciated. But if there is a swap there, well, I guess we have seen in other instances that there are swaps that we don't know about for Hunrath. We will see them later. We get to pose the Final planet. This shouldn't be as bad. But if I'm wrong, then, well, either the way that thing spins is at an odd angle, or there's something else to this. And this elevator can only go up and down. Can't do anything more. Whereas in some of the other planets, the elevators can go up or down in some positions. Like they're intentionally tricking you to in this metal age to make you think elevators will only have 2 positions in the entire game, and that's the case. I suppose I could disable there up here. Could disconnect or something. I'm not exactly sure what I would need to disconnect though. Like this one connects to that. This one connects to something I don't even know, but probably is important. That connects to something important. That connects to something important. There's another one of these elevators. So ideally, the stairs will be back in the place they belong. And that's a doorway we've already opened. There's nothing as far as the secret passage, I think, on any of these. There is. Maybe let's rotate this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 when we get back. And then swap. Because I think there actually is an area there. We won't know if we've done the right thing, however. Alright. Is this right position? No, see, this feels like I just rotated it and somehow it skipped and went here instead of there. Seems almost like the big ball gets rotated differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping. Right. Yes. I'm gonna trust myself. It's facing this way. And I'm gonna swap back. See how this works. I may have wasted a lot of time, honestly. Putting things in the right place for no reason. When there's better solutions. And so this is a stairway. This is a passage. Go. We've got a lot of bugs flying, so maybe we've found our way to the heart. I mean, there's certainly a lot more here than we've ever seen before. But they don't seem to attack me or do anything, so if they are any kind of danger, I don't know what kind. And here we are. This is another one of these aliens that was apparently swapped. Interesting. Please read thoroughly. Must have every detail in place. Our lives, land, and our species depend on being executed perfectly. The locations and times in this document are based on information leaked by Ruka and Shavar. Our lives depend on the something or the information, the accuracy of the information we received from them. Let's see. Reminders, let's say. Those remainers. CW on from Earth. Tar Apar Orinth from Marais. And Array 1 Polyarch from Captar. Let's see. The prep day. Let's see. Day 171 begin chambering. End of day 171 46 early verification. Farley verified. Manifest all souls chambered. Beginning of day something remaining in the place with hands on swap trigger. Booker and Cheva arrive. Chamber beginning. A lot of stuff here. Calling guard the chamber. Trigger time day 1740. Whatever. Hour 5 minute 33. Interesting. They changed the day system, but they still use hours and minutes. Would vary by plus or minus 4 minutes. Trigger locations. As prescribed, all locations should have small error allowances. Array has the largest margin of error potential. Be alert. Trigger task. Trigger reswap immediately after swap and delay increments the any delay increments the risk of detonation in the home sphere and the risk of the remainder being disabled in mooring. What's the remainder? Communications. Farley all ensure that all remainers for the use of Captor and the remainder of Polyarch. So I don't fully understand any of that. But there is a code here. And I can put that in, at the very least. And what is this thing? Like, this needs to be over a certain weight. Trigger, but there doesn't seem like there's even a sphere. So it seems like maybe these species couldn't even transfer if they wanted to because of the scale connected to it. But I can't also reach the trigger. Like, I am right here on the trigger. And I assume this guy shot and destroyed the trigger, or I need to find a sphere. So, some kind of, apparently, from what I'm getting on at this, there's some kind of plan here to destroy these aliens. So, again, maybe everybody else are the bad guys and these are the good guys, even though they do have guns. Let's take a picture of it when we're standing on it. Take a picture when we're not standing on it. And if you're standing here, like, maybe the idea was to either swap and then reswap immediately to blow up the enemy's world, whether they're the good guys or bad guys, these red aliens, purple world. Or maybe the idea is to simply make it impossible for them to travel to us. But the whole idea of them putting us in pods and eating us seems highly suspect. Now, when I got really close to that, you could see a major lag. And then this time, I think this might actually just be CPU. I think they've programmed this to use too much of a CPU, which is a lot considering I have like a 6-core i7, I believe, CPU. Maybe it's an i5. But I mean, you program a video game to use all of it, it will use all of it. And CPU bottleneck and video card bottleneck combined. Seriously, do I have to stop this? I think I have to stop this to walk through here. Okay. So we can do that. We didn't even need it probably to run anyways. And while we're at it, we can put in that incredibly long number, which would have been quite the hassle to deal with. See, there's some weirdness here. Like, is this where, that's where that is? Yeah. Or it came out here. And the tree is even lower than this is, and we're already pretty low. So, I guess what I want to do is gotta swap anyways. I'm gonna swap, I'm gonna rotate it to then swap and rotate it 6. And I guess their plan can't be implemented now because there needed to be remainers everywhere, and seems like CW maybe didn't swap in time. Their plan didn't work, or their plan hasn't even been attempted yet. Do I have a cursor? This is gonna be a cursor. I think we have lost our cursor already. And I'm hoping I can put the code that we found in the machine with the machine still up on its side. Otherwise, if I'm gonna have to at the very least remember how I got up there. That will probably take some extra work. Like, I think I'd have to run all the way around the map. Yeah, come to think of it. Because I'd have to... Yeah. I think if I were to undo this shortcut, I'd have to run over here, get on this transport myself all the way to that point, which is at the very end of a very long path, and then walk all the way through the map again. That would not be fun. And this thing is not going to be fun. Alright. So, if we have this 6056 1010, like this would never work. I got to 6, but I basically need to just walk up to my TV and put an X in the exact center on my TV. That way I could have a cursor Can't believe I've done that much. So, I think what I'll do, since we're done here, is I think I will exit back in, relaunch the game in between the recording, see if I can get the cursor. Go ahead and just type in that entire number, save one digit, hope it all saves there, and then start recording from that point. So you won't have to watch me struggle one way or another from putting in that number. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a